Inside of your ProfitTree profit tracking dashboard, you can find some of the most valuable information that we offer here at ProfitTree that is only offered here at ProfitTree on market. No other tools currently can do this because no tool has built this COGS management system that we have. So what is this dashboard? This is like the control center of your business where you can see what your real numbers are and what you're taking home in your Etsy shop. So for example, you can see your total net sales, you can see your cost of goods sold, which is your product cost, and then you can also see your total operating expenses and then your actual profit. So what you were actually paid after all Etsy's selling fees, ads, shipping, and obviously your product costs. What I really love about this is things like being able to see your actual profit margin percentage in Etsy in general, in business in general. If you can keep an over 20% profit margin after all costs, that's a pretty healthy business. You're trying to optimize for increasing your profit margin percentage, increasing things like your average order value, which is historically how much money people spend every single time they purchase. You want to increase your return on ad spend. So you would want to see this increase over time. You would want to decrease things like your ad cost percentage, right? The lower you can get your ad cost percentage, the higher you can increase your operating profit. And this is telling you those high level metrics of your business on what you need to do, right? Perhaps your cost of goods sold or your product cost is too high and you need to get this 34% down, or maybe your ad cost is too high and you need to get that down, right? This is giving you high level insights that you can then translate into actionable steps to fix things in your business. For example, right now, if you're running Etsy ads and your Etsy ads percentage is just too high, it could be potentially killing your profit. Or if your average order value is too low and you're competing against a lot of shops that have a higher average order value than you, then that could also be contributing to you not getting as much sales because the algorithm is historically going to favor listings where people spend more money on them. And the missing step that you need to do to set this up is you need to add your cost of goods sold. So you can see that only one product in this shop is missing a cost of goods sold. So I can click fix now, and that is going to bring me to a COGS management tab. This is where you have the ability to add your product costs either manually, right? So I can in here and input it manually on each product, or I can do it in bulk by grabbing a bunch of products in bulk and editing the cost of goods sold, or by exporting a template and importing a template, or by integrating directly with Printful or Printify if you are a print-on-demand seller. Once you have cleared all of the cost of goods sold errors where you're missing the cost associated with each product, once you complete that, your profit tracking dashboard will be tracking accurately. Keep in mind that your Etsy stats that you see inside of your Etsy account versus what you see in ProfitTree are calculated differently. For example, refunds inside of your Etsy shop don't display on your Etsy dashboard, whereas we give you all the real numbers as it's happening, as it's hitting your bank account. So if you are looking at ProfitTree and trying to fact check it with Etsy, with what the Etsy dashboard shows you, it is not going to match, and this is intended. If you have any more questions of how we calculate any of these metrics, you can go into our support and go into our knowledge base, and you can come into some of our articles here that talks about each one, our tools and exactly how they are used. If you want to know deeper insights, we have full breakdowns here of how each one is calculated, or you can come into our chat and either talk directly with David, our customer support agent, or you can chat with our Fin agent, which is our AI bot that has all of this information into it, so you can ask it anything and it will tell you the correct answer. Guys, I hope you get the most value out of our profit tracking dashboard. And remember, don't hesitate to reach out anytime. We're online every day, Monday through Friday.